If you need advice on how to actually start journaling, take it from someone who has been in the game for 16 years. This is my diary from back in 2008, where I made my first ever entry. We have around 60,000 thoughts per day, so it's no wonder we need to have a serious conversation about buying a notebook. Now, this video has 5 really simple steps, including some example prompts to get you started on your journaling journey, so let's go. Imagine having a full account of your thoughts, feelings, and events every single day to see how you grow as an individual. In simple terms, it's putting words onto paper that are for your eyes only. A powerful self-discovery tool and self-development tool to understand them more clearly. This includes helping you celebrate life's joys and achievements, as well as dealing with those uncertain times. Journaling is not something that I brag about, and if you do, it's low-key pick me. When I do mention it as a hobby, it's not ever really regarded as one, but I silently reap the benefits when I am writing away during my lunch break or I'm writing away just before bed. It is scientifically proven to be associated with decreasing your mental stress and increasing your well-being. For example, let's say you have this awful exam coming up. Naturally, you're going to feel nervous, anxious, have a sleepless night, your eating habits are changing. But if you take a second to acknowledge these feelings, validate yourself by writing these things down, it's actually proven to reduce the stress caused by this exam coming up. It's almost like you're letting go of some of this stress, and it will probably help you perform better in this exam. But of course, when we write down good feelings, we feel good, but I have a sneaky little suspicion that's not what you're here for, because as humans, we are literally hardwired through evolution to focus on the negative. When we write about our deepest thoughts, you will contribute to a better psychological and emotional state. You will more likely achieve your goals, increase your self-confidence, track your progress and growth, improve your writing, find this newfound inspiration. You'll enhance your self-awareness, and my favorite one, improve your relationship with yourself, because at the end of the day, you are number one. On to the purpose of journaling. It is a fact that we can experience something called cognitive overload or brain overload. Sometimes we call it brain fog. This is because we've taken in so much information during the day, and then when we're trying to think about and sort this information in our head, we literally have nowhere to put it. Let's think of our bodies like a USB. This kind of thing has a limited capacity. After a whole day of thoughts, tasks, events, and sometimes a whirlwind of emotions, our storage is full. We're stressed, we don't want to do anything else, and nothing is going to ease our mind. When we think about our journals, these beautiful notepads are represented as the cloud. In the cloud, there is unlimited space to store as many thoughts as possible, and we can come back to them as we please, freeing up space for future you. So now you have less of an excuse to weep and do nothing because you have a full brain, and you have more time to do the things that you love. And just like any other hobby, you don't need to be a certain kind of person to own a journal. So let go of any judgment. Now, in order to free up this limited storage consisting of thousands of thoughts, here are some types of journals that I have personally owned and ones that you can literally start tomorrow. Number 1 is a self-reflective journal. I feel like this is the most common journal where you write down your thoughts and feelings about your day, your relationships. Second on the list, we have a manifestation or gratitude journal. This is where you write down your goals, your aspirations and dreams, and anything that you're grateful for. This is my favorite manifestation book that I am currently using. Next, we have a dream journal. I definitely think this is the coolest journal out there because we forget around 90% of our dream in the first 10 minutes of waking up. I definitely know that a lot of my dreams stem from anxiety, maybe traumatic events, and sometimes I have dreams about things I'm really looking forward to in the future. Next, we have a language journal. Since my degree is actually a language, I have a bunch of language journals. You can jot down new words, phrases, where you can track your language progress. Next, we have a morning page journal where when you wake up, you literally write down the first thoughts that come into your mind for the day. We have travel journals where you can document your day trips, your adventures, and places that you want to go in the future. Productivity journals where you write down all your to-do lists, but this can also be in the form of a work or school diary. Food journals, you could call this a yassified recipe book, but for the bakers, I think it's a little bit more than just writing the ingredients. It's about how they make you feel, pictures. It's just so much more. Next, we have a scrapbook where it's just a collection of train tickets, maybe postcards, pictures that you've taken that are all basically stuck on in random ways. And for number 10, I actually do hope to own this one, but it's 365-day journal. I definitely think it's the easiest journal to own because it doesn't take long to write a line, and if you are forgetting to write a line a day, you cannot be helped at this point. There are a lot of other journals out there, and if I have missed any, you can note them down in the comments. But there have been times where I have used several journals at once because I've made it into such a habit. I do know the purpose of each journal, and I naturally became consistent with freeing my thoughts. Writing is just so natural to me now. Let's get into staying consistent. According to research, it takes 66 days to form a habit, and as humans, we are creatures of habit. So how can we make journaling a habit? Every day we wake up, brush our teeth, take a shower, we do our hair, skincare routine, all these things we do without question, and it's something that we believe is essential to our daily lives. If we can maintain a habit of doing these activities, there is nothing stopping you from making journaling a habit. I'm not saying in exactly 66 days you're gonna love journaling, it's gonna be a solid habit and you're writing paragraphs and paragraphs. Don't come back to me saying, oh my gosh, Jasmine, why am I not a journaling guru? I'm the journaling guru, leave that one to me. But we have to look at what James Clear says in Atomic Habits, plus a few of my own tips. Number 1, get yourself a notepad, not a new one, because I know that you have one sitting around somewhere. After watching this video, set aside a time on your calendar for a single entry. It could just be a single line about your day at a time that's suitable for you, that doesn't disturb your normal daily routine. It can be just before bed, on the way to work, and make sure to repeat this at the same time each day to prevent it clashing with your routine. For me, I usually like to write before bed so that I can reflect on my day and just think about what I want to do better tomorrow. Create an environment that will easily enable you to integrate this habit into your routine. Ensure that you have your journal readily in your bag or on your bedside table so that you can reach it easily before bed, or you can reach it easily just out of your bag during your lunch break. Just like any new task, you want this to be manageable. So you cannot expect yourself to be writing pages and pages a day initially, because you're only going to end up burning yourself out, and you'll probably end up abandoning the hobby altogether, or you'll end up right back where you started. So even if it's just 2 minutes, it's a huge step in the right direction to becoming a regular journaler. Please be patient with yourself, give yourself some grace, and one day you will be an effortless journaler. Now, what I love when I start a new journal is to open up the first page and write what its purpose is, and then go from there. For those of you that are new to journaling, here are some journal prompts that I have created and also been inspired by Pinterest that consist of a 30-day writing challenge with 5 different aspects so that you can get started on self-discovery and self-reflection. Of course, Pinterest has a lot of inspiration when it comes to journal prompts, so please check out that as well. And if you're feeling extra motivated today, your homework is going to be to write a letter to yourself. You can literally write anything in this letter, from how you're feeling to your goals, but this is just a kind of warm-up to what your journals are going to be about in the future. This is my first video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming and editing this for my online friends. Let me know in the comments right now which journal you're going to be starting today, because I literally have no one else to talk about journaling with. I'll see you guys in the next video, and happy journaling!